All right, we back in the building with another video reaction. I'm your host, Blue Devil. You guys are watching The Hater World, and today's clip is brought to you by two separate platforms. We got No Jumper Clips, and we got Rodney and LA Hood Vlogs. All right, now the person of interest here is P-Face from Compton. All right, the first clip, he's on the No Jumper News with Adam and Aunt Jefe and Munchie B. And I guess he got to leave, so as he's walking out, they hit him up, and he responds with his barrio. A lot of people are saying that he got marked out, so we gonna figure that out right now. But the second clip from Rodney in LA, it is a couple of young Southsiders disrespecting P-Face, calling him out his name, uh, threatening his life, talking about a past incident. And the reason I'm bringing them together is because it's all about P-Face, and it happened today. So why not put it all in one? All right. But very quick, salute to the squad. Salute to the day ones, the day threes, and the day fours. Salute to all the background watchers. All right. We got tons of background watchers, hundreds of thousands a month of background watchers. Don't be a background watcher. Hit the subscribe button. All right. Help us reach our goal 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. All right. Hit that button. It don't cost you nothing, it's free. You already know. We get to 100,000, we going to change everything on the platform. All right, but we got to get there first. And with that being said, let's go ahead and watch the clip. Now, we're going to watch them entirely, and then we're going to come back and break them down. All right, so let's go. This is the first one from No Jumper.
You have to want Brett Michaels so bad that you're down to fight over him.
No,
Or Flavor Flav.
maybe it'll be like somebody, another like.
Yo, appreciate you, dog. Sorry.
Strong
His
alpha
interview is
female
coming
or
out. It's going to
something.
change the game.
Not just no raggedy hood rat.
All right, Aunt, bro.
P-Face, the hardest out.
Yup, must be big.
Where you from in Compton?
Yeah, I'm from Eastside Compton.
What hood?
I'm from Compton BLP, Compton Border Road,
All right, 83rd Street,
That's
though.
what's happening, man. Shout out Compton.
Okay,
Yeah.
he turned up.
Yo, I love how everybody's voice got to get a few octaves deeper when they announce where they're from.
Period. And they got to be very clear.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's authentic.
Unless you want to take your spot back?
Hey, though, yeah, you feel me? I beg a pardon on that.
What?
Like when people try to get turned over, they hood. Usually, you know what I'm saying? I say something because keep that shit regular. Like when you bang hard and say your hood twice, that type of shit gets so what, or you know what I'm saying? And because just be regular, you know, unless somebody banging on you that you into it with. You know
I mean, shit, he 18. He probably.
That's what I was about to
No,
say.
but look, I know, but it ain't no smoke with us, so
Yeah.
I didn't take no offense to him. Just like ooh, I'm from Wooty Woo, you know what I'm
What you
saying? It's
doing?
all
Yeah,
good,
like-
you know. He just shook my hand beforehand, so you know.
Hey, if he a fresh 18, you know, in juvenile hall, everybody banging like that.
For sure.
If he just left juvenile hall last week or last year, everybody banging extra out juvenile hall. You gotta come to county jail. Nobody want to hear all that little bravado. You'll get
Yeah.
slid.
Bro, he the first person I ever interviewed where it's like he got clout from a hood vlog and then started rapping.
I
He
feel
got
that
clout
can't
from
be
just
the
walking
first.
around the neighborhood with the homies and shit.
There's a lot. You'd be surprised.
That
There's
can't
a
be the
lot.
first.
Yeah.
Even like for example, like the homie Geechee Gotti.
All right, I don't want to hear about no Gitchy Gotti. Salute to him though. He cool. He been here. The hood vlog that he talking about is Rodney in LA, bro. And Rodney in LA don't get his flowers. He don't get his credit for putting on P-Face. Now look, people gonna say he didn't put on P-Face, but he did. I remember I saw the hood vlog, and I liked it. I liked the way that P-Face was walking around the city, and he looked like a young ghetto kid. And I seen the potential, right? And I hit up Droops was here, and I told Droops, hey, let's get that young kid from the hood vlog to come to the studio. All right. And so we got in contact with the kid. We called the kid P-Face, and P-Face said, he said, what did he say? Oh, he said, I'll do it, but I don't want to talk about gangs. Fool, your songs are all about gangs. What do you want to talk about? Fairy tales and princesses? Like, your whole life story, your hood vlog, your music, your vlogs that you shoot like this by yourself or your phone, they're all about gangs. What is we gonna talk about? Basketball? Of course, we're not gonna go into depth about, who you beef with, how many bodies you got, blah blah blah. But we're gonna ask some simple questions. So then we hit up Rodney because Rodney was his manager, and Rodney goes, "I don't want my artists to do interviews." And me and Droops looked at each other like, "What the fuck? Okay, whatever." Like, boom, 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 right? So I guess Rodney was his manager, and then like a month later, they're beefing. They're beefing, which I don't know. I can ask, but I don't really care. Shout out to both of them. Maybe they were confused. Maybe they didn't know what they wanted. Maybe P-Face did want to pull up. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But that's exactly how it went down. So ever since then, I said, whatever. Well, he'll come back around. All right, but let's rewind this one more time. Real quick. All right, sorry about that.
That shit.
You got to make sure you're not pregnant though when you run the fade.
Just
though.
gotta
I'm
find
not
somebody
gonna
you
be
fuck.
pregnant.
You'd be down
Not
to fight
me.
for dick.
I don't know. I don't fight over dick. I
You
don't-
have to. You have to like want like Brett Michaels so bad that you're down to fight over him.
No,
Or
it's
Flavor Flav.
maybe it'll be like somebody, another like
Yo, appreciate you, dog. Sorry.
P-Face.
strong.
His
alpha
interview is
female
coming
or
out. It's going to
something.
change the
I
game.
just know raggedy hood rat.
All right, Ant, bro.
P-Face, the hardest out.
Yup, much.
So he's exiting the building. He's being respectful. Young homie got some manners. He's shaking everybody's hand and letting them know, like, "Hey, gracias, I'm out." And he said P-Face, I guess, and they don't know each other, so he goes, "Hey, P-Face, whoop-de-whoop." No gang activity, right? No gang activity, bro, like at all. At all. It's just, hey, we're podcasting.
Big.
Where you from in Compton?
Yeah, I'm from Eastside Compton.
So Ant is very curious about we're in Compton because I guarantee you they probably beef with the T Flats. T Flats be beefing with everybody, especially a lot of black gangs. But don't take my word for it, allegedly. So I'm sure that Ant is curious about who's around them. Who wouldn't be? I want to make sure that I know who's around me in case it's an enemy or an op. I conduct myself accordingly. So he goes, "We're in Compton." Because in Compton, you got a gang of gangs, bro. You got, and you got a gang of gangs, bro. I'm not going to sit here and name them all. Pretty big gangs, too. CVL 36. You got a CVTF. You got where P-Face is from. Man, you got a grip, bro. A grip, including Bloods and Crips. So he trying to figure it out. And nowadays, you don't know if the Mexican is a Crip or a Blood. Back in the day, if he was an essay, a homie, you knew he was a Southsider. For the most part. But now it's so interlocked, intermixed, that he could be both. Oh, I'm sorry. Not both. He could be one or the other, right? Not both. You know what I mean, right? Like he could be either one, from a black gang or from a Mexican gang. So he got to ask.
Hood.
Caught the BLP, caught the bottle roast behind us.
All right, 83rd
All right.
Street,
That's
bro.
what's happening, man. Shout out.
He said Compton, BLP, right? And then, bam, he said it with a deep tone. There's two ways that you could get hit up. There's a few ways, right? The friendly way, like, "What's up, dog? Where you from again?" Boom. You just let it be known. "Hey, I'm from so and so." And then there's like, "Where you from, homie?" Right? Like a more dramatic way. I don't think P-Face needed to respond with that dramatic way because he wasn't asked like in the gangbang type of way. He was asked because you got tats, you in the building, boom. I know who I'm around, bam. I don't think that was called for. I don't think he marked nobody out. I think he did a little extra. But respect to the young kid. He a youngster. And when you young, you extra. All the homies when they young, they extra, trying to do the most. So I don't blame P Face, but I don't think he marked out Young Ant. I think Young Ant's just kick back like, alright, whatever. Ain't shit gonna happen anyways.
Compton.
Okay, he turned up.
Yo, I love how everybody's voice got to get a few octaves deeper when they announce where they're from.
Period. And they gotta be
All right. Oh, hold on. This is something so stupid right here.
very clear.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's authentic.
Unless you want to take a
Shut up, Lush. Salute to my boy Lush. I fuck with Uncle Lush. But fool, motherfuckers be putting on fake fronts. Come on, fool. Fools be lying, acting like they doing this, they doing that. I just saw a video today, and salute to the food community, right? But the guy that sits next to him talking about other podcasters afraid to go podcast with Bloods and Crips. Fool, shut your stupid, goofy ass up. Just because you went and you sat next to T-Rail and Smack, don't mean that now you this high power fucking guy. Shut up, homie. Okay, pinche cholote. These fools be doing the most because they've never done shit in their life. So to them, something so small of sitting next to a Hoover is like, oh, we were in a life and death situation. Oh my God. And the other fucking retard, compa foco. Man, I walked into the back on Fig and, oh my God, I thought we were going to get active. Shut the fuck up, you goofy ass bitch. You thought you were going to get active? Why? You scared? Man, fool, I had a podcast I did with a fool pointing a pistol at me the whole podcast. Go watch it. Posting, a pistol pointed at me the whole podcast. And if you don't believe me, forward it and find it. It falls out his jacket. Motherfucker ain't worried about no pistol because you got one pointed right back at you. But these motherfuckers, bro, I swear they do and the craziest thing about it is that all the lames believe them. Like, lames believe lames. That is wild. Salute to Rich Homie Wando. Where's my effect? All right, salute to Rich Homie Han. He's the only one over there that keeps it real. He don't put the extras on it. It's one thing to do a podcast, and it's another thing to put the extras. Like, do the most. Like, trying to prove something. Man, fuck you if you believe me, and fuck you if you don't. And that's it. But let's get to this next clip. Rodney in LA. What up, my boy? He been coming back to YouTube lately. He's been dropping video after video. Hopefully he could take the throne back. Because right now you got a lot of people out there doing hood vlogs that dethroned Rodney in LA. All right? Now this got a lot of bad words in it. So I'm going to bleep accordingly. Let's go. Let me read you the title. B&G Menace and Sparky 310 speak on catching rapper P-Face lacking in front of his pad. He ran, he turned like the Flash. Full video today, 6 p.m. Today, 6 p.m. Let's go.
They don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga. Just like that. We had that nigga running trying to say his face, but ain't even gotta say nothing. Yeah, homie. And his bitch, bro. I swear, I was right there. His bitch was like, "Hey, Malo, there's spray paint in our house." They're like, you smell that? You smell that? The bitch tried. This nigga tried running after her. That nigga see me and the homies, bro. That nigga turned like the Flash, turned around real quick, like ran back inside his house. Nigga. Come on, bro.
Yeah, nigga was spooked. Niggas know we'll wait the hood hold on my mama.
As soon as he seen us, that nigga just went, nigga, out of there, bro. Like, what? That nigga knew it would have been bad.
Yeah, homies, niggas know the beast carry straps.
That nigga, what? I think, who's that nigga, bitch? That nigga Santos got by the homie active up.
Hey, nigga, dead homies, nigga.
Lame ass nigga. Active got, what? Active did not get touched up, bro. We know the truth.
If you know, you know, nigga. Hey, nigga, ain't no hold, my nigga. Dead homies. Nigga really putting hands on pussy lips, nigga. That's all I gotta say.
Look. I can't play it again. Too many bad words, all right? It's somewhere on the internet. Go look for it. But that clip went viral. Now, look, I don't know these youngsters, okay? But you could tell they're active. They're outside. They playing the game. Uh, they're doing what most of us that are game related did when we were young. So I don't blame them. No disrespect intended. I'm not here to preach, but there is a better way of life, bro. Maybe you haven't seen it and it hasn't been brought up to your attention. Uh, but there's a better way of life. And I don't want to preach because I've been there. I did that. But at the same time, I was a hustler. I was getting a lot of money. A lot. All right. Uh, and I knew that I didn't want to go to jail or the big house. So I maneuvered correctly to be able to handle my duties and stay free to make money. Right? These youngsters still in the hood. Eventually they'll catch on. But for now, they playing the game, and the only game they know is fuck the ops. Can you blame them? Not at all. They're victims of their own environment. Hopefully, they can make it out and succeed, whether it's in rap, whether it's getting a job, whether it's building a family, or whatever it might be, right? Hopefully, the youngsters can wisen up, right? But the use of the N word is something that I never used, my people never used. I don't think nobody from my barrio uses the N word. Uh, I've heard other homies use it, older homies too. The culture has changed. Do I like it? Nah. I believe that's the black homies, and you gotta respect what they got going on. Now, sometimes, from time to time, cool. I understand because the black homies be saying fool and homie and other words as well, but they don't use it in their day to day vocabulary, right? But let's get to the problem here. P Face, did he run? Look, for all we know, these youngsters are telling a story. For all we know, they lying. For all we know, they telling the truth. We don't know. But if P-Face did run, I'm sure there is a reason behind it. Right? Running is not good when you're game related. Unless you have to. Right? Now, I know people are gonna say like, oh, you's a bitch if you run. How you gonna Bro, I remember being 15 and I was walking to my grandma's house. And I used to have to pass by this house where it was full of my enemies. And they weren't really my enemies. At that time, they were trying to recruit me. But they knew I was kicking it with another set of homies. And so they were trying to figure out whether I was going to become my enemy or whether they were going to be able to able to recruit me. And I would walk by there every day. And I would go there and hang out with them before, just cool homies. They're down the block, they're neighbors, you know. We don't have no problems. They from where they from. I'm over here kicking it with the other homies, right? But it got to a point where I was kicking it tough with my homies, and that's their enemy. So I was just walking by their house now. I wasn't even stopping. And one time they came out, they're like, hey, you gotta get down with the little homie if you wanna pass through here. Fuck. So I squabbled one of their little homies. And before you know it, like 40, 50 fools came out. Fuck, not that many, I'm lying. Like 10 dudes came out. All right. Fuck you want me to do? Sit there and squabble each one of them? Nah, fool. Fuck, I'm booked into my grandma's pad. I can't tell you this is a situation I don't know. But there's instances where you gotta do what you gotta do. So hopefully P-Face responds. Hopefully he lets us know. All right. But who knows? Him and Ronnie in LA got a beef going on. Hopefully they could figure it out, get it together. Salute to everyone that was mentioned in this video. Click on these clips right here. Subscribe in the middle. Show some love. And with that being said, leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm Blue Devil. And with that being said, I'll see you guys tonight. We out.